football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New England Patriots. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wild card game. On the return, Tremont Smith. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Right there, 54, right there, right there.
Jones on 1st down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Jones. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And some room to work. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Number 26, Sony
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Allen. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Uchenna Nwosu leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
3rd and long.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Allen. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
6-yard line.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Looking to run with Mack. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. A gain of 2, just like we saw on 1st and 2nd down as well. Deuce is wild.
It's 4th and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now Mason Crosby on for the field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing Jones. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
At the 17-yard line.
First carry for Josh Jacobs.
Number 28.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep is Tavon Austin. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Calling a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
39-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26. Check that out. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Watch twist. Watch twist. Hey, hold.
Allen now looks to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 16 yards, a 1st down.
A gain of 16
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Logan. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Josh Allen, he says that he wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there.
And he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him that his legs create big plays. So guess who benefits?
His running back.
You no doubt about it, and we just saw it there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Linval Joseph on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 12-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Bengals 3, Patriots 0.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They run with Logan. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Allen. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Jones. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up, and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And a Bengal first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now this time, Allen will throw. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
To
Julio Jones. 60 yards. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35.
First and 10.
It's a big play there for the Patriots. And even 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a first and 10 all the way down at the 35. Quick pass to the outside, caught by Conley. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Jones now throwing on first down, eluding the pressure right. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the... ...13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Here's Jacobs on first and 10. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Josh Jacobs.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The 11-yard line.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Check 60, check 60.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the gun, Jones. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Patriots have retaken the lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Marlon Mack ready to return it. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. Now a hit and a loose football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Now Jones on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Kirk. 7 yards to pick up there. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
38-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Running is Jacobs. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Completes a short throw to Stocker. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They run it with Jacobs. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
He was brought down by Patrick Onwuasor.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Chris Conley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Taking it about the 1. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the 2nd half of this AFC wildcard game. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
56, 56.
To throw again, Allen. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And able to connect with Berrios. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Bengals.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
56, 56. Check. He's checking. Crack. 36.
On 1st down, it's Logan. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
You got time right there. Sling. Check. He's crossing.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. 3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw from his end zone. Jones. Open man is Kirk, complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, you were just alluding to it. They had the lead. Don't try anything silly. Run the ball, but they opted to throw it incomplete.
And now the punt, as a result, is really compressed, isn't it? So the mechanics have to be perfect. Snap, and he's got to get rid of it fast.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. They'll run on first down. Logan. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 39, Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. In that play, it wound up losing yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Allen. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
This is Logan. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
The tackle by Terrell Lewis.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown.
And partner, is there anything Julio Jones can't do on the football field? One-handed, hauls it in, just snatches it out of the air. He's absolutely impressive and amazing at times.
That was a great one-handed catch. I probably wouldn't want him trying a 50-yard field goal, though. But everything else, I think you're right.
Only thing? Right now, I'm not so sure he couldn't kick it through there, but the way that he goes up and catches the ball, his quarterback, extremely happy to have him on his squad.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
18.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Here's Jones on 1st down. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
The ball carrier.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd and 12, Jones completes his short throw to Stocker. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
What's tight? Tight end's right. Hey. 4 down. Kill. 18 Cardinal.
Jones on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. A beautiful fake. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots.
All right, zero rooting interest in it, but that one hurt.
Well, yeah, you're losing in the 4th quarter. A bad time for a fumble on a punt return.
They had an opportunity. All right, they were sensing. They're down on the scoreboard, and now they just gave that one up.
On 1st down, it's Jacobs. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. T.J. Hawkinson there to make the grab. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Allen got a man. It's Barrios complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Cincinnati.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, You've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this 4th quarter. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Allen, gotta have this one. And that is incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down.
Turnover on downs.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. New England on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride in the offense this go-around. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Allen. And he goes down. It's a Patriot save. Uchenna in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Uchenna. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
53 is the mark. 53. Check 53. I'm coming after you.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. And that knee will do it. Can't stop the clock defensively, so they protected their home field, got the victory in the wild card round.
And rewarded their home crowd. They came out in force for this one, really supported them throughout the year, and boy, they were something special in this one. And maybe it's their last home game, and if so, they sent them out with a great visual, didn't they?
Tonight,
their season ends here, a tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.